It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those balls.
Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a seventh season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. That is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And again, it's Prescott. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brad, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Now Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Again, it's Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached halftime.
All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This take it in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Cousins now from the 50. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
50 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
Cousins will try and throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 3 quarters in the books. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of winning this game.
Put in a very strong gain of 24. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Thielen. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Give him 32 on the play. Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man right side. It's Lamb. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
Offside. Defense.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass their
there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 7. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd and inches, Cousins. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Inside give to Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that